Here are 10 news items from the world of the crypto industry. First, news. Neuner advises buying Solana cryptocurrency before September 20th. Crypto analyst Neuner sees great opportunities in the Solana cryptocurrency, but it requires taking risks. He advises traders to buy the token before the upcoming Solana Breakpoint 2024 event, which will take place in September. According to Neuner, the price of SOL hasn't risen because many investors preferred Tron. While not denying TRX's prospects, the expert recommends traders looking to profit from the SOL rally to buy the altcoin now. As the analyst explained, the price of SOL usually spikes a week before Breakpoint and then falls during the event itself. This happens because announcements at the event don't always meet expectations, reducing buyers' optimism. Solana Breakpoint is an annual event organized by the non-profit Solana Foundation, which focuses on the development and security of the Solana network. This year, the event is set to take place on September 20th to 21st in Singapore. Breakpoint highlights updates and innovations from the Solana ecosystem. This year, executives from Visa, Bybit, Circle, Helium, and Fireblocks will be speaking at the conference. Second, news. Trump's call to mine bitcoins in the U.S. could shake Bitmain's position. Former President Donald Trump's call to mine, issue, and produce bitcoins in the United States could undermine the dominance of the Chinese company Bitmain Technologies Limited. The leading manufacturer of Bitcoin mining equipment currently controls about 90% of the global market for mining rigs. However, increasing tensions between the US and China could intensify competition from American firms, Bloomberg reports. Trump's pro-crypto stance has prompted some American companies to diversify their supply chains. For example, CleanSpark Incorporated and Riot Blockchain Incorporated have begun purchasing equipment from other manufacturers. Organizations are becoming concerned that Chinese equipment might pose a national security threat. In May 2024, President Joe Biden ordered the Chinese mining company MineOne to vacate premises in Wyoming due to potential espionage concerns. Following this logic, American companies like Auradine from California and Core Scientific Incorporated from Texas are now aiming to challenge Bitmain's market dominance. However, they will need to offer something innovative and reliable, as Bitmain's digital currency mining devices are still highly valued for their efficiency and performance. Third, news. U.S. Department of Justice blocked $5 million in fraudsters' accounts with Tether's help. The U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of North Carolina announced that, with the support of Tether, the issuer of USDT stablecoins, law enforcement managed to trace the entire path of cryptocurrency transactions from victims to fraudsters. The stablecoins frozen in the fraudsters' accounts were allegedly linked to laundering criminal proceeds obtained through investment crypto scams. Americans are losing their savings to investment frauds, as funds are quickly transferred to cryptocurrency accounts abroad. We are clawing back every dollar we can, even when the criminals are overseas. We are determined to confiscate their illicit profits and return the money to the victims, said a representative of the prosecutor's office. According to court documents, criminals found their victims on dating sites. Once a relationship was established, the fraudster claimed to have a way to quickly earn large profits by trading cryptocurrency and introduced the victim to a fake trading platform. The platform had a name and appearance similar to that of a legitimate crypto platform. The prosecutor explained that this type of scam is called pig butchering. Victims are convinced to make large contributions to supposedly promising projects. The scheme has become widespread in the U.S., causing deep concern among law enforcement. Previously, the Wisconsin Department of Financial Institutions issued a statement about launching a public service for tracking fraudulent cryptocurrency trading platforms and Ponzi schemes. Fourth, news. Stablecoin market capitalization surpassed $168 billion. Over the past week, the combined market capitalization of stablecoins grew by 0.8%, exceeding $168.1 billion. This surpasses the previous record set in March 2022 at $167 billion. The minimum market capitalization of stablecoins occurred in October 2022, when it dropped to $122 billion. Since the beginning of this year, capitalization has been steadily rising, which, according to crypto analyst Rachel Lucas of BTC Markets, could indicate that digital assets are attracting more funds from institutional investors. Traditionally, demand for stability in uncertain market conditions has driven investors to stablecoins as a safe haven. On the other hand, the rise in stablecoin market capitalization may reflect growing confidence in the cryptocurrency market, especially from institutional players, the expert believes. Institutional players, confident that stablecoins are becoming a link between traditional finance and cryptocurrency for large investors. USDT remains the dominant stablecoin, with its capitalization growing by about 28% since the beginning of 2024, from $91.68 billion in January to $117.84 billion today. This is about 70% of the total market capitalization of all stable assets. The capitalization of its main competitor, USDC from Circle, also grew from $23.8 billion to $34.4 billion. Fifth news. Traders sold Sundog for $495 instead of $2 million. The cryptocurrency market is always full of unexpected events that can bring both joy and disappointment. One such case recently caught the community's attention when a user bought Sundog tokens at their launch on the Sunpump platform. Of all stable assets, he managed to buy some of these digital assets and quickly decided to sell them, earning $495 in profit in just 20 minutes. However, as Arkham's analysis shows, this decision turned out to be one of the most costly missed opportunities in the world of cryptocurrencies. If the trader had held his position for just 4 more days, his investment in Sundog could have earned him an incredible sum, about $2 million. Such situations serve as lessons for investors, especially in volatile markets where prices can change drastically within days. Looking at the history of this addresses balances, analysts saw the price of Sundog soar. Records show that this unknown trader actively used various cryptocurrency exchanges, including Binance, Qcoin, and others, for depositing and withdrawing funds. This suggests that the investor is quite experienced and actively monitored his portfolio. Interestingly, his current Sundog token balance is 0, confirming that he sold them all. During these days, the market demonstrated extreme fluctuations, with the initial rapid growth continuing, and the digital currency reaching a market capitalization of hundreds of millions of US dollars. Nevertheless, the asset still has potential for further growth, considering the current instability and attractiveness of high-risk cryptocurrencies for certain investors. The Sundog case is a vivid example of the importance of weighing decisions in the cryptocurrency market. This case can serve as a reminder to traders that sometimes it's worth holding out for larger profits. Sixth news. 2 major mining companies pose a threat to Bitcoin. Luke Dasher, a developer and programmer, stated that currently, just 2 companies control more than 55% of the global Bitcoin network hash rate. According to the expert, the decentralized nature of the first cryptocurrency is now under threat. Luke Dasher pointed to the American company Foundry USA, which accounts for 196.9 EH/s of the global hash rate, or 30.6%, and the Chinese company Antpool, with a hash rate of 163 EH/s, 25.3% of the total. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin is under threat because 2 companies, one American and one Chinese, both part of large corporations, have taken control of about 56% of the global hash rate, Dasher announced. The expert believes that in such circumstances, a so-called 51% attack, a hacker attack where a third party gains control of the blockchain network, is becoming increasingly likely. The formation of 2 large cryptocurrency mining pools could ultimately bury Bitcoin's philosophy of freedom, the analyst emphasized. Earlier, the largest Canadian mining operator Bitfarms and the American company Stronghold Digital Mining announced a business merger. 7th news. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission settled with Abra over unregistered securities sales. Abra has agreed to settle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission over allegations that the platform, owned by Plutus Lending, improperly promoted Abra Earn to clients, despite the product being classified as a security requiring registration, the agency announced Monday. Starting in 2020, the crypto investment platform and lender began offering clients Abra Earn, promising high returns for allowing the firm to use their assets, according to the SEC's complaint. At one point, the program held about $600 million, with nearly $500 million from U.S. investors. Moreover, for at least 2 years, Abra operated as an unregistered investment company, the SEC stated. The company, which accepted the penalties without admitting or denying the allegations, agreed to cease violating U.S. securities registration rules and any civil penalties the court deems appropriate. The company has already reached similar agreements with 25 states for operating without licenses and agreed to return up to $82 million to U.S. clients. Abra sold U.S. investors securities worth about $500 million without complying with registration laws designed to ensure investors have sufficient accurate information to make informed decisions before investing, said Stacey Bogert, Deputy Director of the SEC's Enforcement Division, in a statement. She added that the agency is guided by economic realities, not cosmetic labels. 8th News. Experts report increased cybercriminal activity. In the world of cybersecurity, every week brings new challenges and threats, and the report from Slowmist for the period of August 18 to 24 shows that the situation remains alarming. Although exact amounts of damage were not disclosed this time, the trend of growing numbers of compromised accounts is causing concern among experts. According to the report, a total of 8 incidents were recorded, indicating a rising wave of attacks targeting social media and Discord accounts. Among the affected companies and projects were Aquarius, Polygon, Artella, McDonald's, Ava Labs, and Sahara AI. The attacks spanned multiple platforms, highlighting the need for heightened caution when dealing with any suspicious links. In addition to this, a vulnerability in the BNB chain contract associated with the HFLH project was discovered. The attack serves as another reminder that users must constantly be on alert and protect their assets by all possible means. Particular attention was drawn to the attack on the Parkle frontend. The website hack led to the draining of funds from users' wallets and the creation of fake transactions. Users are advised to avoid participating in dubious promotions with fake rewards and always double-check all their transfers. Cybersecurity experts strongly recommend taking measures to protect accounts. Firstly, strong and unique passwords should be used, and two-factor authentication enabled on all possible platforms. Secondly, it is important to remain skeptical of any unverified messages and links, as phishing attacks are becoming increasingly sophisticated. According to analysts, regular security audits also remain a key factor in preventing such incidents. Continuous monitoring of vulnerabilities and timely updates of protective mechanisms will help avoid significant losses and safeguard digital assets. Given the rising number of ongoing attacks on various projects, users are strongly advised to stay vigilant and take all possible precautions, the experts concluded. 9th News. Long-term investors pushed TON into the loss zone. Toncoin's price broke the upward trendline over the weekend due to aggressive selling, including by long-term holders, who started selling Toncoin in response to the arrest of Pavel Durov. Toncoin's price suffered a double blow. First, Telegram's founder Pavel Durov was arrested. Second, long-term holders began rapidly selling tokens. They are usually considered the backbone of the asset, as their resilience during bear markets helps smooth out declines. A change in sentiment among this group of investors can strongly influence price dynamics. As a result of the sell-off, approximately 647 million TON tokens became unprofitable. This is 24% of the total number of coins in circulation. According to the global out of the money indicator, these tokens were purchased at prices ranging from $5.45 to $6.10. Their total value exceeds $3.57 billion. Such losses demonstrate how long-term investors' actions impact the price. Their sell-offs only increased market anxiety when the coin had already lost its upward trend. Ton's recovery may take time. The price dropped by almost 16.5% in 3 days. This led to a break in the upward trend line. At the time of writing, Ton is above the $5.49 support level and will likely attempt to recover. However, it seems that the altcoin may consolidate below $6.04 and above $5.49. If buying momentum outweighs selling pressure, the price will break through the $6.04 resistance. In this case, the asset will partially recover the 16% drop and refute the bearish scenario. 10th News. Medical firm Semler Scientific acquired 83 BTC. Medical company Semler Scientific, which specializes in developing marketing technology products for healthcare institutions to combat chronic diseases, has acquired 83 BTC. The firm spent $5 million on this deal, according to a report. It is noteworthy that Semler Scientific has already acquired 1,012 BTC for a total of about $68 million after the first cryptocurrency became the firm's primary treasury reserve. Eric Semler, chairman of the board of directors of Semler Scientific, stated, "We recently acquired additional bitcoins, using primarily cash from operating activities as well as capital raised through our market stock program." He added that the company is inspired by the growing popularity of Bitcoin among institutions. According to Semler, this trend will contribute to rising prices for the first cryptocurrency.